She looks 30, 12. She looks like she's 20. Penelope look her age. Cute little girl. North, I don't know. And I don't want to say it. North is so big. Wow. And like, do I agree? Yes, North looks old as hell. She is not giving 12 years old. But can you blame the girl? Like, her father is Kanye West and her mother is Kim Kardashian. She has a TikTok. She sees everything that goes on here.
When these photos from North West's 12th birthday party hit social media, people literally couldn't believe what they were seeing. Comments started flooding in with the most shocking reactions you could imagine. "She looks 30, wrote one user. "I thought that was a 40-year-old woman next to Kim," said another. But here's the thing that's got everyone talking. North West just turned 12 years old. 12. And the internet is absolutely losing its mind over how mature she looks. The controversy around these birthday photos has reignited one of the most heated debates in celebrity culture right now. Is Kim Kardashian letting her daughter grow up way too fast? Or is North just expressing herself like any other kid her age? The comment section tells a completely different story, and what people are saying about this 12-year-old will shock you. Kim Kardashian doesn't do anything halfway.
I mean, North West just turned 12 years old. Does that look 12 to you? Like, it's actually mind-baffling how fast these Kardashian kids be growing. Like, look at this.
And North's 12th birthday celebration was no exception. We're talking about a full-blown luxury escape to Los Cabos, Mexico, complete with an oceanfront property that looked more like a 5-star resort than a birthday party venue. Picture this. Water slides cascading into crystal clear pools, swan floats bobbing in the water, volleyball nets set up on pristine sand, and even a private outdoor movie theater. But that wasn't even the most extravagant part. Kim rented out a private yacht where North and her friends, including cousin Penelope Disick, spent their time cruising the Mexican coastline. North showed up to her own party, sporting a bold new look that immediately caught everyone's attention. Vibrant blue hair that reminded people of Kylie Jenner's iconic King Kylie era, paired with statement jewelry and a relaxed beach outfit that somehow still managed to look incredibly put together. Kim herself was dressed to the nines in a crocodile print ensemble because of course she was. The whole celebration screamed luxury from every angle, with blue balloon arrangements decorating the beachfront property and every detail carefully curated for maximum impact. This wasn't just a birthday party, it was a full production that cost more than most people's annual salaries.
If I didn't know anything about North West, I would have swore up and down that she was at least 16 to 17 years old. And I'm not saying it's her fault, but Kim, baby, Kim, your daughter just turned 12. Like, what are you doing?
The internet's reaction to North's birthday photos was swift and absolutely brutal. People weren't just commenting on her outfit or her hair. They were making comparisons that would make any parent's blood boil. "She looks older than Kim" became one of the most repeated comments across social media platforms. Others went even further, with one person writing, "I thought that was Cardi B at first," and another saying they mistook North for a 40-year-old woman next to Kim. The comments got progressively worse as the photos spread across TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. People were analyzing everything from her makeup to her body language, with many saying she looked like she could be 16 or 17 years old instead of 12. Some commenters even made predictions about her future, with one disturbing comment reading, "Her daughter will be getting her breast implants soon. This is how this family rolls." But here's where it gets really concerning. These weren't just random trolls making these comments. The criticism was coming from people across all demographics, including parents who were expressing genuine concern.
Now I kind of understand what Kanye was talking about. Sorry, I'm gonna say no 12-year-old should be dressed like that. You shouldn't have to see a 12-year-old's cleavage. I mean, that's beyond me.
About what they perceived as North growing up too fast. The conversation quickly shifted from commenting on the photos to directly attacking Kim's parenting decisions, with many people saying she was allowing her to grow up way too fast and questioning whether a 12-year-old should be dressed like that. The body shaming didn't stop there either. People were comparing North to her cousin Penelope, who was also at the party, pointing out that Penelope looked age appropriate while North appeared too grown. These comparisons became particularly nasty, with commenters analyzing the girls' body types and development stages in ways that were completely inappropriate for discussing children. Remember when Kanye West used to publicly clash with Kim about North's appearance and public exposure? Those old arguments are looking pretty prophetic right now. Back in 2019, Kanye put his foot down about North wearing makeup, completely banning it until she became a teenager.
To see this little girl grow up and now to see how she is, and like I said, I am not coming for North West. She is gorgeous, she is adorable to me, but her mother is allowing her to grow up way too fast. If that's not fast, be for real.
Kim revealed at the time that it was a big discussion, a big fight in the household, but Kanye was adamant that his daughter shouldn't be wearing makeup at such a young age. The tension between Kim and Kanye over their parenting approaches has been brewing for years. Kanye has always been vocal about wanting to protect his children from the public eye, while Kim has been more open to letting them experience the spotlight. This fundamental disagreement has played out in court documents, social media posts, and public statements that reveal just how differently these two approach raising their kids. Earlier this year, things got so intense that Kanye sent Kim a cease and desist letter through his lawyer, accusing her of exploiting their children for personal or commercial gain and violating his custodial rights. The letter specifically mentioned Kim posting images and videos of North on social media and bringing her to high-profile events like the Met Gala. Kanye claimed Kim was disregarding his stated opposition to his children's public exposure. The custody battle has gotten messier as North's star power has grown. Kim recently discovered that North generated 22.
Like, be for real, what 12-year-old really wants to spend their birthday on a boat? I get it, y'all are rich, we get that, we understand that. But as a child, like, I remember at that age, I was interested in going to the arcade. I was interested in, like, going somewhere with my friends to a dinner or something. It's just worrisome, you know, because they're in the industry. Kim knows there's eyes on Northwest, all of her kids, matter of fact.
Billion impressions and over $1 billion in advertising from her Lion King performance alone, making her more popular than the rest of the Kardashian family. That kind of attention and influence on a 12-year-old is exactly what Kanye was trying to prevent. And now his concerns are playing out in real time with these birthday photos. This birthday controversy isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a much larger pattern that's been developing for years. North has been making headlines for her mature appearance and controversial moments since she was much younger. When she was just 11, she performed as young Simba in Disney's The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl, which sparked massive debates about nepotism and whether she was ready for such a high-profile role. The criticism has been relentless and consistent. North has faced backlash for wearing designer outfits to fashion shows, getting diamond grills for her teeth like her father, and appearing in magazine interviews that many felt were too adult for her age. Each incident follows the same pattern. North does something that seems mature for her age, the internet erupts with criticism, and Kim defends her daughter's right to express herself.
And I just feel like, you know, I understand where Kanye was coming from. She does not look 12 years old. That is not what a 12-year-old looks like. She is gorgeous. Like I said, North is gorgeous, adorable, and everything and beyond. But sorry, that's just a little too grown for me. A little too grown.
Even her Halloween costumes have become controversial. When North dressed as Princess Tiana for Halloween, people criticized the costume for being too form-fitting, leading to heated debates about whether the outfit was appropriate for an 11-year-old. The fact that people are scrutinizing a child's Halloween costume shows just how intense the spotlight has become on North's every move. Her social media presence has also been a constant source of debate. North regularly appears on the TikTok account she shares with Kim, often wearing makeup and styled outfits that spark fresh rounds of criticism. Recently, she posted videos from Coachella showing her wearing full makeup and carrying expensive designer bags, which led to another wave of comments about Kim's parenting choices. Northwest isn't just any celebrity kid. She's growing up in one of the most famous families in the world, where image and public perception drive everything. From the moment she was born, every aspect of her life has been documented, analyzed, and monetized. She's never known a world where cameras weren't following her around or where her every outfit choice wouldn't end up on gossip blogs. The pressure on celebrity children to mature quickly isn't new, but the Kardashian family takes it to another level.
Guess how old Northwest is turning? Yeah, 12. This girl does not look 12. I want to point out the fact that she's celebrating her 12th birthday on a yacht. Girl, if I was 12, I would be going crazy.
North has been attending fashion shows since she was a toddler, sitting front row at Paris Fashion Week, and developing relationships with major designers before she could even read properly. She's been exposed to adult conversations, adult environments, and adult expectations in ways that most children never experience. The family's brand is built on being constantly in the public eye, and North has become an integral part of that brand, whether she fully understands it or not. Her appearances generate millions of dollars in media value. Her fashion choices influence trends, and her social media posts reach audiences that most adults could only dream of. That level of influence and responsibility would be overwhelming for most grown-ups, let alone a 12-year-old still figuring out who she is. What makes this even more complex is that North seems to genuinely enjoy the attention and creative expression that comes with her lifestyle.
And there are a few opinions on these pictures. Like always, 12 going on 25. Imagine picking on a 12-year-old. Poor North, the little girl has been exposed to way too much. She looks so pretty though. Which she does, like she's a pretty girl. She's just doing what normal 12-year-olds do, like experiment with stuff. They don't even know who they are yet. They all did that as a 12-year-old. She just has to do it in front of TMZ reporters.
She's shown real talent in music, fashion, and performance, and she clearly has strong opinions about how she wants to present herself to the world. The question becomes whether she's truly making these choices freely, or whether she's been shaped by the environment she's grown up in to think this level of public scrutiny is normal. Not everyone thinks Kim is doing something wrong. There's a growing group of people defending North's right to express herself and criticizing the internet for putting adult meanings onto a child's fashion choices. These supporters argue that North is just a creative, confident kid who happens to have access to incredible opportunities, and that there's nothing inherently inappropriate about her birthday look or her general style. Some fans point out that North's outfit at the birthday party was actually quite modest. She wore a tank top and denim shorts, which is pretty standard beach attire for any 12-year-old. The jewelry and blue hair might be more elaborate than what most kids have access to, but it's not necessarily inappropriate. They argue that people are projecting their own adult interpretations onto a child who's simply having fun with fashion and self-expression. Kim has consistently defended her parenting approach, emphasizing that North has very strong opinions about fashion and that she's just supporting her daughter's natural interests. Kim has said that North once criticized her for wearing too much black and prefers more bold colors and expressive looks. If North is driving these choices herself, supporters argue, then Kim is actually being a good parent by listening to her daughter's preferences rather than forcing her into a box. The defenders also point out the double standard in how North is treated compared to other celebrity children. They note that when other famous kids experiment with fashion or attend high-profile events,
this was literally me and my cousin when we were 12. They're just rich. And let me tell you, if my mom was Kim Kardashian, I would be getting my nails, my hair, my makeup done literally every single day. Look at all that jewelry too. Like, girl has probably a whole house on her wrist. And yeah, this is not me shaming North at all because she's literally just a kid. Like, what else is she supposed to do except just be herself? If you want to blame anyone for how North looks, blame the parents, don't blame her. And let's give credit where credit is due. She literally has such good style. She gets that swag from Kanye. Sorry, Kim. But yeah, happy 12th birthday, North.
The criticism isn't nearly as intense or personal. Some argue that North faces extra scrutiny because of racial bias and because the Kardashian family is already a polarizing target for public criticism. This controversy represents something bigger than one party or outfit. It highlights the impossible position celebrity children face, expected to be normal kids while handling adult-level criticism and attention. North is developing her identity under a microscope most adults couldn't handle. These comments about her appearance and choices are documented forever, creating a permanent record she'll live with. The situation raises questions about what we expect from celebrity parents who built careers on public exposure. The cease and desist from Kanye shows legal stakes are rising, and intense criticism might force changes in how much of North's life gets shared. But with North's star power growing and her apparent enjoyment of the spotlight, finding balance will be incredibly challenging. Whether she'll look back on this as fun childhood memories or something that robbed her of normal development remains to be seen. What's certain is the world will keep watching every step. But what do you think about all of this? Do you believe this was just harmless self-expression from a creative kid? Or do you think Kim is pushing North to grow up way too fast? Are the internet's comments completely out of line, or do they raise valid concerns about celebrity parenting? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into the Northwest situation as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're always breaking down the latest celebrity drama and the stories behind the headlines. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.